Okay, good morning class. Today we're going to do the dim sum, and what we're going to do is we're going to do Har Gow. Then from Har Gow we also can do Shu Mai, and we're going to do these two today. Okay, so what we need equipment first. Okay, we need a mixing bowl, we need a weighing machine. If you don't have weighing scale, it's okay. You can use a cup, measuring cup if you have. Okay, then chopstick. Okay, then you need a pot to cook the water later. So we're going to do the Har Gow skin, right? So what ingredients you need? Very simple. You need basically 4 ingredients only. Okay, so basically you need the wheat starch. Okay, this wheat starch. Okay, so you can buy from NTUC all this. Okay, so I'll show you wheat starch. Okay, wheat starch. Okay, so this for the dim sum is a dim sum flour. Next, we're going to use the tapioca starch. Okay, if you don't have tapioca starch, you can replace with corn starch also. Okay, so this is the typical tapioca starch. Okay, tapioca starch. Okay, then we need water, and lastly we need oil. That's it. We're going to weigh out 60 grams of the dim sum flour, the wheat starch. Okay, 60 grams. Or you can just put straight in the mixing bowl. So we're going to put the tapioca starch. Okay, tapioca starch. Okay, so 60 grams of the wheat starch and 50 grams of the tapioca starch. Some oil. Okay, just about 1 teaspoon like this. Okay, so this is done. So next we're going to weigh the water. Okay, so for this recipe you need about 110 ml of water, or 110 gram of water. Okay, just pour inside the pot. Weigh about 110. Okay, next we're going to bring this to a boil. Okay, now the water is coming to a boil. Okay, make sure that when it comes to boil, then you stop, because if you keep boiling, the water grammage will be different already. Okay. Okay, now let's bring. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we slowly pour the water inside the flour to cook the flour. You see, straight away the flour, right, turn to jelly already. The flour turn to transparent. So you pour again. So you separate into 2 to 3 times as you do. So you keep stirring. Okay. So the last round, everything in. Okay, as you see that as I stir, it start to combine already, the flour. Okay, after a while, right, you need to use your hand. Okay, so it's a bit hot now because you add in the water. Okay, so you handle with care. Okay, so use your knuckle, right, to knead the dough. Okay. Now you can see, right, as I knead the dough is about 1 minute like this, less than a minute. Then the dough start to form already. So you just keep kneading until the dough turns smooth. This will take about 3 minutes. So you can actually transfer to the table or to the board and start to knead. Each part, make sure you push. Okay, push, fold in, then fold in again. Use your palm to push. Okay, push and push. You see, the dough start to turn a bit more smooth. Okay, fold in, push. Okay, done. Fold in, push, fold in, push. Okay, has been incorporated, and the dough, right, has become smooth. So the last step, just roll. You see? Okay. See the skin is very smooth now. Okay, so now we let the dough, right, take the bowl and put it on the bowl. Take a wet towel, or you can take a kitchen paper, right, and just cover it. Then rest about 20 minutes. Okay, so now, right, while we're resting, right, we're going to do the prawn. I'm going to show you the prawn that I bought this morning. This prawn is a small prawn. They call it the red prawn. In dialect, it's called swallow, or you can call it the blue tail prawn. Okay, as you can see, okay, from here, okay, they have a very nice blue color at the tail, the tip of the tail. So that's why it's called blue tail. And this prawn, right, is very nice. You can use it for dim sum because it's got a very nice crunchy taste and a very stronger prawn taste. Okay, so actually the prawn is this is quite a small prawn. Okay, so the size is generally is about this size. Okay, so as you all can see, right, the prawn, right, this prawn is very perishable. So you see the head is dropping off, right? It's not because it's not fresh, because of the process that the prawn is get caught. The whole prawn, right, how they do is they drag the neck along the bed of the sea. So as they drag, right, the prawn caught into the net, they have been dragged, so they have been pulled. So when they are pulled, right, so it generally will damage them. So the head is coming out, the head will come out a bit, but that's normal. So you all just have to ensure that the eyes is bright, then there's no much black at the head, and then it's fresh. You can see this is fresh. Okay, so just have to take note on this. I just show you how to shell the prawn, okay, and how to take out the intestine. I just show you a few pieces. Okay, so first of all, you just peel off the head. Okay, then the shell, then the tail. Okay, see there's a intestine here. You see this black color one? Okay, so you just pull out. See, it's coming out. Just pull out the intestine. That's it. Okay, one more time. Okay, remember the shell when you take out, right? You can save it to make prawn stock, and these are very flavorful shell. Okay, you make prawn stock, you can do your Hokkien Mee, you can do the prawn noodle soup, all this. Okay, so the head, the shell, tail, and lastly the intestine. Find the black color one. Okay, here, right? Just gently pull, then the whole intestine will come out already. Okay. Okay, now as you can see, right, I peel finish the prawn. Okay, below this is an ice pack. Just keep the prawn cold while I peel. These are the shell. Okay, you all can save it to make the prawn stock. Okay, so let's find out the yield. How much yield we have? So this morning I have 500 grams of the prawns. So now let's weigh. Okay, so we have about 252 grams, as you all can see. So the yield is about 50%. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to wash the prawn with salt and a bit of baking soda. Okay, now we're going to wash the prawns. Okay, so I just pour it inside a bowl. Okay, I add a bit of salt. Okay. Okay, so now we put some water. just a bit of water. Water. It's coming. So we just have to keep washing until the prawn, right, the water, right, turn to clear. Okay. We're going to do, it takes about 3 to 4 times before the water turns clear. Okay, see the water? Let's give you a ring. Okay, now we're going to marinate the prawn with some salt. Okay, then some baking soda. Okay, the purpose of the baking soda is to make the prawn, right, a bit more cute, so when you steam, right, it's a nice bite. Okay, so not a lot. Okay, just a tiny pinch can already. See, this tiny pinch for this amount. Okay, then we're going to fill it with a bit of water. Okay, we just let it soak for about 5 minutes, then we need to wash off already. Okay, now we are while waiting for the prawn, right, to soak. Okay, we now go to the dough. It's about 20 minutes already. Okay, the video has been cut short. Okay, so you see the dough is now a bit firm already. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll up. Okay, so make sure that your table is clean. On the table and start to roll up. We're going to divide this into about 14 to 15 pieces. Okay, make sure that you cover your dough at all time, because if you don't cover, then the dough will dry out, then in the end the texture will be different already. Okay. So now you roll the dough, right? Okay, so each dough, right, is about 15 gram. Okay, so you can use a knife to cut it, or you can use your hand. So use your hand easier, right? 15 gram. So this is about 16 gram. Okay, 15 to 17 is okay. Okay, 15. So we have about 15 pieces of the dough, small dough. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to roll it, okay, into circle. So make sure that after you roll finish, right, you just have to put back in the bowl or to just cover it, because the dough dry out very fast. As I do, right, because the weather is very hot in Singapore, and so the dough will dry out very fast. Okay, so we have taken out the prawn already. So we're going to divide the prawn into half each. Okay, half is going to chop it up, and the half is going to cut into dice. Okay. Alright, so half of the prawn as we cut into half, and the other prawn we're going to mince, right? So we're going to use some of it to do the siu mai later. So because there's a lot of prawn here, so and the dough, that recipe that we use is not able to use for everything, so we're going to save it to use for siu mai. Okay, so cut half. Okay, so half of the prawn we're going to mince it. Okay, so just rough cut first. You can use your cleaver, can use your knife. Okay, so remember that when we chop, right, it's not to be too fine, it's just enough can already. Fold, okay, flatten it. Okay. As you can see, that's about it. Okay. Show you. Okay. That's about it. It's not like fully mashed. There's a bit of a small chunk on it. Okay, now we need what ingredients we need for the marination of prawn. We need 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, or you can use the potato starch, 2 teaspoons of the sugar, about half a teaspoon of the salt. Okay, there's excess here. Pepper, sesame oil, soy sauce, and a bit of oil. Okay, so now we're going to do the marination. Just put in the minced prawn, the prawn that is cut into half. Okay, cornstarch or potato starch, sugar, salt. Okay, just about half a teaspoon. Pepper. Okay, about 1/3 to half a teaspoon. Sesame oil, about 1 teaspoon. Olive oil. Okay, if you don't have olive oil, it's okay. You can omit this oil also. You can use other oil like vegetable oil that's not strong in flavor. Okay, lastly, we'll put the soy sauce. Okay, I'm going to put about 1.5 teaspoon. Sorry, it's 4 teaspoons. What we need to achieve here is, right, as we stir, right, we need to let the prawn to suck up all the marination. So I have stir about 1.5 minutes. You see, all combined together already. So this consistency is okay. So we're going to transfer it to the tray. Now we're going to do the skin. So the dough, okay, you just place on a table, on a clean table. Use the palm of your hand to gently just press it. Okay. So what you need to prepare is a cleaver, okay, or you can use a rolling pin actually, and a wet cloth. For instance, here I use I slightly wet the kitchen paper. So later, after each time I press the knife, right, finish the skin ready, so I can clean the knife. So what you're going to do is place the knife over here on the dough, then just push to this side. Okay, then just push. If you use too much force, the skin will tear, so you must try to gauge the strength that you use. Okay, so it's okay that the first step you don't have the circle. It's okay. So you're going to adjust with your cleaver. Just place back on it, and the main thing is to just press the side of it to make sure that the skin is thin. Okay, so now you have a bit of the circle. So if you want to get a perfect one, you can use a bowl to cut it. So just take out the skin first and make sure it's thin, but the center is slightly thick, so when you wrap it won't break. Okay, use the bowl or use a cup to cut it to a perfect circle. Okay, take out. Okay, you have a perfect nice Har Gow skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a plate, okay, and just cover it with the paper. To prevent it from sticking to your knife, right, you can also put a bit of cornstarch. Okay, clean your knife. Okay, press, push, press, push, press, push, press, push, Okay, okay, that's it. Take out. Okay, cut. There you go, have a nice skin. We're going to do the wrapping of the Har Gow. Okay, first take the skin. Okay, you can have a wooden spoon or you can have a spoon also can. Make sure that you don't fill the skin with too much filling. Okay, maybe too much. Okay, about this amount can be the size of the skin. Okay, so what you're going to do, pinch at the side first, then you fold and pinch, fold and pinch, fold and pinch. Okay, you can slightly push the prawn, fold and pinch, fold and pinch, fold and pinch. Last one, fold and pinch. Okay, then just pinch the side again. Okay, got a nice Har Gow. Okay, just put. Okay, I'm going to show you one more time. Okay, take the skin, take 1/3 of the meat. Okay, put in the middle. Okay, just close it. Okay, fold at the start here. Fold, pinch, fold, pinch, fold, pinch, fold, push back, push the filling in, put, fold, pinch, last one, fold, pinch. Okay, like this. If it's too much dough, you can actually use a scissor to just trim it off. It's okay. Okay, now I complete wrapping the dumpling. Okay, so over here is about 17 pieces. And what I said, okay, the recipe just now for the prawn, right? I already take out half of the mixture, right, for the siu mai. Okay, so you can see it's all nicely pinched. Okay, see, okay, there's this arch here. Okay, so when steamed it will be very nice. Okay, one bad example is when the skin is too thin, right? As you can see, it start to break already. So when steamed, it will break. Later I'll show you when I do the steaming. Okay, so next step is either you can straight away use to steam or you wrap it up to prevent it from dry. So next I'll show you how to steam it. Okay, now what we have to do is I set up a pan, okay, with a rack and water. So I on the fire already, so it's ready to steam when it's hot. So what we're going to do is you can use a plate, a small plate. Okay, you pour a bit of oil, just a bit of oil. Okay, so just use your hand to rub it to coat the whole plate. Okay, so steam whatever you need, the rest you can put in the fridge and consume within the next 1 to 2 days. So the oil, why do you put the oil on the plate is to prevent it from sticking. Oh, so once the water is boiling already, there's all steam, then you can put this. Okay, so now the water is boiling, so we just put the Har Gow inside. We steam it for 5 minutes, and 5 minutes we'll be back. So now it's 5 minutes already. Okay, you can see the skin start to turn transparent. Okay, so when you lift up the cover, the whole Har Gow, right, will turn transparent. You see? You see? It's more transparent already. Okay. So now it's ready to eat. Har Gow is ready. You see? It's very nice transparent color. As you can see. Okay, so just now the one that got hole, you see, there's a slight hole, but thank God it never break open. Okay, it's very nice. Okay, let's break open and see how's the inside. Okay. As you can see, the prawn is very nice and plummy, and you can try it and it will be very nice. Okay, so that's it for the Har Gow.